Hey, you tourists, it's your boy Domination. This is Back in the Basic Children. This is our text paper man does back. You know what it is. Do this, it is. Real men rise up, fake men rise down. Real women rise up, fake women rise down. Fucking we're preach on. And today's topic to talk about is, let me tell you something, man. I was watching something on I don't know what this guy's name, DJ Holic, something like that. And he was talking about Lil Yuppie or whatever his name is, trying to say about old heads that music, they said lyrics don't mean anything anymore. See, this is why I have to stop right there. You know why young people say that? Because they want to have a good time, enjoy themselves. They all about drinking, smoking, and getting high, get into trouble, and just doing stuff. But what's going to happen when they do get into trouble and doing all the things they doing? That's when they're going to run their mom and daddy trying to help them. I see that too many times. And you young people, y'all know it. So get your act together, because your parents did the same thing you're doing right now. What you doing right there ain't doing nothing new today. But you know what? I know why young people act like this. Young people want everybody to feel sorry for them, but I'm sorry, you got to feel sorry for yourself. Old heads are messed up, but at least they getting older and they start to see what's really going on. Young people are not aware. Some young people do aware, but other young people wouldn't care less, and some old heads don't care less. Be careful how you say old heads, because sooner or later you might become an old head one day. You just a young head. Somebody gonna knock a young head or ball out your ass. Then when you hear they're gonna tell you shut the fuck up when grown folks are talking. This is why young youth are in trouble. That's why young youth is there's no bright future for them, especially young men and young women. This is why kids get into stuff, but as soon when they get down in trouble, who they call? Mom and dad to help them, because they can't know what to do in life. I got a nephew right now who is 19 years old. He just graduated last year. I got another nephew. He's about the age of 15 and 17, 16 or something like that. And he's out there acting a damn fool and lost his mind in the world. And I got a niece who's 20 and 21. And I got another niece who's 18. And I got my other niece who is 17 and 16. These kids are crying out for help. That's why these kids act the way they do. And I'm gonna tell you, parents, when y'all gotta start talking to y'all kids. Don't talk to them when they get older. Talk to them when they when they still able as a child. But once they become a teenager, they thought they know more than they possibly know. And I'm gonna tell you, young women, y'all really messed up. Y'all really fucked up in the head. And I'm going to tell you something. If a woman age of 15 and 18, she's messed up. Her mind is already gone. This is why there's teen pregnancies. If a guy who's 15 and 18, he's out there stealing cars, being in past curfew, just like these women do the same thing. And then guys at that age get a female pregnant, leaving babies all over everywhere. That's why young kids died of age of 15 and 18. Some kids even died in that age of 11 and 10. Or maybe 1 years old, a child. We got to save our youth, people, because young people are really messed up. I'm telling you. I'm going to say, you young people, you better be happy that especially the young kids right now, you better be happy being kids as much as you can, because nobody wants to deal with no teenagers. This time they're going to pull a gun on them and they're going to shoot them. That's what they're going to do. Because they're going to get tired of talking to them. And you old people, the old youth, y'all let them down. That's why the kids imitate you, just like you're trying to imitate them. You got young people who want to be, trying to be old, but they know they can never be old. They try to stay young, because once they get old, so Yuck, whatever his name is, he need to be careful how to talk about old head, because he going to become an old head real soon. He got some family members who are old heads. But if it wasn't for all the foundings of hip hop, he wouldn't be there. But see, that lets you know. You can tell he's a 90s baby. You can tell he's a 90s baby. He's talking about the youth don't care anymore. Their youth still care. and they want to get out of the situation they're in. And the only way young people get out of the situation you're in, start being it's like this. Make aware about your surroundings. Be aware of not only your surroundings, but make sure who the people you're trying to get yourself in, who you association, who you socialize to. And also always make sure that you're trying to stay in the right track instead of the wrong tracks. Because once you start stepping the wrong track, you can never get out the wrong track. You always never going to fall for the right tracks. I'm telling you, young people are really in trouble. And I feel sorry for young people, especially the millenniums, the people that born in 95 to 97, the late 95, the early 95 and 92, and all until it'd be the 97 to 98 or something like that. Y'all are too far gone. Y'all are too far gone. That's why y'all kids are being the way y'all are, because y'all came from the prophet from the 80s, from the people who selling drugs, busting gangs, and doing all this and that. You kids just like to go to school and still live with your parents. That's the millennials. The people from the 80s, I came around when the crack era hit the scenes. I came around since the Berlin Wall was broken down. I came around since Ronald Reagan era, how the drugs are being filled in the communities. I witnessed in the 90s how Rodney King would come in, and how music changed. Music was the best in the 90s. But look at music what it is now. In 2016, it went from total obstacle of shit. It's sad. The young people got to be careful about saying old heads, because once they're going to be called old head, they're going to look back and say, you know what? Remember we used to say that lyrics don't mean anything? How wrong were we? We knew that lyrics mean something. Look, don't get me wrong. The beat is the most powerful tools the powerful than used. But lyrics is the most powerful violet to listen to, and listen to violet to. How you gonna listen to a music and you don't understand what these artists are talking about, but it don't mean anything to you? See, this is why young people act like they don't care, but deep down they do. They just do that because nobody ain't trying to listen to them. And I understand, but you gotta listen to yourself. Ain't nobody gonna help you but you. Young people, stay up. I hold my prayers to y'all, okay? I don't mean this I don't want to make sure I'm coming down on y'all like that, but y'all got to snap out of the situation you're in. Ladies, you do the same thing. Y'all got to snap out of it. And you old people, you elderly people, I'm telling you something, you let these young people down, because that's why some of these kids being the way they are, because they imitate you just like you're trying to imitate them. Not everybody can be young. Not everybody can be old. What it's all about, living the age you're living in now. It doesn't matter if you're young or old. Live what's best and live what's by. So take care of your health and everything clear. What else? Because music need to get back right now in what it is. Because way music is, it ain't like what it is now. But in the question in the story, just tell me what your comments are, right? Because this is something that needs to be talked about. And it needs to be re-changed for a lot more years, a lot more to come. All right. Stop with this old age, this new age they trying to promote, because a lot of that come from Alice Crowley. We need to bring old people, young people together and learn by the mistakes and be the better people that we are today, even from young heads to old heads. But when young heads need to shut the fuck up and listen what young people talk, because they do the same thing you're doing right now. So ain't nothing new. Lyrics do matter just as much as a beat. But if the lyrics is down here and the beat up there, that's no wonder why these kids acting out, because they don't even know what the music is about. If the lyrics up there and the beat down there, you can hear clear what music is about. But if you put the beat and the lyrics and both in the same top together, that's when you got music. Beat ain't nothing, but lyrics is the most powerful thing. Anything else? What else that you can possibly explain to that? That's all I got to say about that. It's your boy Domination. This is Back in the Basics. Chuck Reduces Out Text, baby. Till next time, all right? All right. Peace. I'm out. All right. Peace.